And I think we're going to start on this side over here tonight. We'll start out with the 10,200-pound pro stock tractor drivers. And up number one out of Tuscola, Illinois, driving Gang Green, here's Lance Little. From Greenfield, Indiana, driving Night Moves, Carl Smith. And out of Grandview, Indiana, the Tinker Toy, here's Don Masterson.
From Mount Carmel, Illinois, driving the Buck Eater, Mike Nepper. From Westfield, Indiana, driving the MF Express, and the driver is Jeff Rodenbush. And from Romeo, Michigan, driving the One Bad Apple, here's Jeff Rapp.
And out of Jerseyville, Illinois, the spoiler, here's Bruce Skinner. From Warren, Illinois, driving Foolish Pleasure, Gary Brinkmeyer. And out of Richland, Indiana, the Green Extreme, Mike Sarver.
From Winnemac, Indiana, driving the Case 1070, the driver's Doug McKinley. From Jamestown, Ohio, in the Alice Challenger, Shelley Bryan. And from Edison, Ohio, here's Mike Linder.
Well, making her return to Louisville, Kentucky, we're certainly glad to see this young lady. She's purchased a new tractor, formerly known as the Snake. And Sue Ellen, at this time, before I introduce you, I'd like you to direct your attention to 333. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a nice round of applause to Sue Ellen Oswald right there. She's from Hartstown, Pennsylvania. All right. And her tractor is known as the Keystone Cup. All right, here we go now. From La Crosse, Wisconsin, driving Storm, here's Dennis Scams right there. Out of Osco, Illinois, ace in the hole, Jerry Runau. And last but not least, rounding out this outstanding field from Homeworth, Ohio, the Soup Line Express, Randy Campbell. Let's give the 10,200-pound pro stock drivers a nice round of applause. Well, I don't think we've got any many mows or much more, but here we go. Up number one, Lance Little, Tuscola, Illinois, the Gang Green John Deere. He's up number one here. Comes out of the pulling team out of the state of Illinois. And let's see what happens here.
The John Deeres were very tough last night here in Freedom Hall. We'll find out what they got for him as our first competitor comes off the starting line.
All right, let's give him a nice round of applause. John Deere Green, folks, right there. Lance Little, Tuscola, Illinois, with Gang Green. Good run.
228.26. 228.26 for Lance Little.
All right, we're ready for night moves now. On the line, Carl Smith out of Greenfield, Indiana. His Case IH Magnum here on the line. Let's watch him get ready to go to work here. Carl Smith and night moves. Right there. How about an international people? Let's give him a nice round of applause. Oh yeah, good run.
5.8 for Carl Smith. 232.58 for Carl Smith out of Greenfield, Indiana with the night moves.
Turbocharger. And let's see what happens now as he comes to the line. Well, good run, just too light on the nose. And you saw when he left the starting line, he knew he was in trouble, boy. I'll tell you, it leveled out a little bit, but not like he would have liked it to. Let's give him a nice round of applause. How about it, folks? Don Masterson.
210.99 for Don Masterson and the Tinker Toy. Our fourth entry, Mike Nepper. Set to go. And it looks as though the track is clear. Mike Nepper.
All right, Nepper ready to go. Here he comes now. The Buck Eater on the starting line. And right there, Laverne Nepper's Buck Eater, Sun Mike driving tonight. He makes a nice run.
120.77. 220.77 for Mike Nepper and the Buck Eater. So that moves him into the top three now.
Guys, the Batliners, maybe they want to talk to him about it. Here we go, Jeff Roudabush. So the Roudabush machine, right there. Just a little bit light on the nose. And tell you what, this track is tough this year to guess where you should be at. Tell you that right now.
8.94, 198.94 for Jeff Roudabush, the MF Express. Louisville, Kentucky tonight. Well, looks like the course is clear, and we're ready to go with Jeff Rapp out of Romeo, Michigan. One bad apple, what can I say?
Well, he had a good run going. Unfortunately, he had to get on the binders, and as he came to the right side of the track, he had to get on the binders, and that kind of slowed him up a little bit. But I'll tell you, he made a nice run. That international ran super, super good.
4.2, 216.42 for Jeff Rapp, one bad apple out of the great state of Michigan.
I'd like to see some John Deeres get involved here, no doubt about it.
There's Bruce Skinner, Jerseyville, Illinois driver.
Oh, ouch. Well, are you ready for the standard salute? Here we go. Here it comes. Yes, sirree. Friday night, Louisville, Kentucky, bang on the starting line. Folks, let's give him a nice round of applause. How about it? What do you say? Unfortunate situation here. Of course, all the international fans are just laughing their you-know-what's off, no doubt about it. They think it's just funnier than heck, but the guy came a long way. He's probably worked the last 3 or 4 weeks getting that tractor ready, and unfortunately, it let him down on the starting line tonight. Man, he was going. I'll tell you, he had an excellent run going, and right at the last minute, the boost just went down on him. He just couldn't hold it there, I'll tell you. But he's going to shake the order up. Let's give him a nice round of applause. How about it, you international people? What do you say? Yeah.
124.80 to 24.80 for Gary Brinkmeyer and Foolish Pleasure. Off the line just about any time now.
Well, I don't know whether he chose the wrong gear or what, just to get the RPMs up, but that was a nice run, though. I mean, good, straight, clean. How about it, folks? Let's give him a nice round of applause. What do you say, Mike Sarver? Not going to shake the order up, but he made a clean run. He didn't break. Everything's fine, and he'll come back.
Well, unlike the previous 2 or 3 tractors before him, he chose to use the center portion of the course. And just as you mentioned, Butch, perhaps maybe that right-hand side may be a little more in the traction category there. What do you think?
Right.
6-1 for Mike Sarver.
Right over there. Section 234. Okay. Well, they'd like to see him put it in the sand, no doubt about it. They'd probably go absolutely crazy.
Okay, the course is clear, and it looks like he's building up some RPMs. We're ready to go.
All right. Big old 1070 right there makes his run. You know, Zenigo, one of the largest chemical companies in the world, is proud to support motorsports and the National Farm Machinery Show Championship Tractor Pull.
0.57, 202.57 for Doug McKinley, the Case 1070.
Good. Here comes Shelly right now on the line, ready to go. Shelly Bryan. How about it, gals in the audience? Let's give her a nice round of applause. She made a good run. Yeah, you better believe it. Shelly Bryan, Jamestown, Ohio. Good run.
Bryan with the Alice Challenger. You know, Butch,
Cookie. I'm going to make a prediction right now. If he's on tonight, watch him go past the pylon. I don't think there'll be any doubt about it. These guys are computerized. At least they used to be. I think they still are. Let's see what they do now. What happens to the John Deere? Here comes the Linda brothers. Whoa, man, oh man. Man, oh man, he is right there. A question, did he go out or not? Super, super. How about it over on that side of the arena? Did he make it out of here? I don't know. We'll go up here and look real quick. See how close he is to the pylon.
5, 227.65 for Mike Linder.
All right, it puts Mike in the number 3 spot, so he goes number 3. Now that's going to bump. Let's see, that's going to move down. Let me get my calculations straight here. Gary Brinkmeyer with Foolish Pleasure is the guy on the bubble now. They're taking him out of the arena. He is currently on the bubble to study to be a lawyer, and she is now a lawyer. So, but here we come now. On the line, Sue Ellen Oswald out of Hartstown, Pennsylvania. So let's see what happens with the lady here. How about it, gals? Let's give her some encouragement. What do you say? The snake hair and everything, you girls in the audience? Hey, believe me, this gal knows how to drive a tractor. Don't take anything away from her. Here she comes. Whoa, she was not satisfied with the start. So that sounds like the typical old snake here, though, man. The old engine way upstairs, and she backed out of it. They're going to take her back, and she'll get another chance. You get
all the way up there in the top row at 336. Welcome to Freedom Hall.
Right there, folks. It's one of the first times she's hooked that tractor. And I'll tell you what, she was gung-ho off the starting line, no doubt about it. Let's give her a nice round of applause. How about it, Sue Ellen Oswald? And let's find out how far she pulled. If she beat 224, she goes on the bubble.
I'll tell you, looked like Sue Ellen came off the line seriously.
Man, she had some major intentions of getting past that full pull mark.
218.68 for Sue Ellen Oswald, the Sneaky Snake.
It's Storm and Dennis Shams. Come on, Dennis. See what this Massey Ferguson will do. Big old 28.05 right here. Whoa. Right there for the St. Joe equipment machine, that Massey Ferguson 28.05. Big old Massey pulling in there. We'll check him out. And on the bubble, of course, was Gary Brinkmeyer at 224.50.
1.03. 221.03 for Dennis Shams. And the tractor titled Storm.
A tractor of Jerry Runow from Osco, Illinois. Right here, coming at you. Whoa, right there for that 44.55. The ace in the hole. I'd like to wish a happy birthday today to Christy Mercer, 12 years old. Happy birthday, Christy Mercer, 12 years old today.
204.26. 204.26 for Jerry Runow, driver of Ace in the Hole.
All right, John Deere people, your last chance here to get another one in. Let's give him a nice round of applause, John Deere. What do you say? Let's get with the program. John Deere, John Deere. All right. Randy Campbell. Good chance here. He can do it, folks. The Soup Line Express.
Our 17th entry tonight, Randy Campbell on the line, ready to turn it loose.
Oh. Ouch. And he quickly shuts her off, folks, right there. Man, oh man, that's tough luck here tonight. Well, Louisville, he comes all the way from Homeworth, Ohio. He wanted to make a good showing for here tonight. Left the starting line good, and things went sour on that 42.50. Let's give him a nice round of applause. How about it, folks? Randy, we're sorry about that, buddy boy. Randy Campbell from Homeworth, Ohio.
145.23 for Randy Campbell and the Soup Line Express.
Now, we're going to set the distance to beat here with our pylon. Whatever Lance Little goes here, we'll mark the front of the sled, and that will be the distance to beat in the competition here tonight in the 10,000-pound pro stock class. John Deere people, stand up and be counted. How about my John Deere fans? Look at this over here. Yeah. What an excellent run. Lance Little, Tuscola, Illinois. As Photo Joe would say, Illinois, 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 Illinois. Right there. And Carol and Joe, of course. I haven't messed with Joe very much this year. I've been too busy and haven't had a chance to get over and see Joe and talk to him. I would like to, but I just haven't had the opportunity to do that. And maybe one of these nights I'll get over and mess around with him some more. Right, Joe? Good seeing you, buddy boy. Where's your pigtail tonight, man? Kind of like that little addition there, you know. No problem.
Okay, here's the official distance now for Lance Little, a 227.66. 227.66 for Lance Little.
That's your winner. If it doesn't, the John Deere is the winner right here. All right, here we go. On the line, none other than, folks, Carl Smith and Night Moves out of Greenfield, Indiana. Oh, yeah! International people, stand up and be counted. Yes, sirree.
Exclamation point. Okay, in just a few moments, we'll have the trophy presentation for the top 3 finishers here in the 10,200-pound Pro Stock tractor class. The distance, incidentally, for Carl Smith, 230.06. Don Masterson's Tinker Toy. Finishing up at 9th, Shelly Bryan with the Alice Challenger. Finishing up in 8th place, Jeff Rapp with the One Bad Apple. 7th place went to Sue Ellen Oswald with Sneaky Snake. 6th place going out to Mike Nepper with the Buck Eater. 5th place going out to Dennis Shams with Storm. And finishing up in 4th, Gary Brinkmeyer with the Fuelish Pleasure. Let's go down trackside to Butch Krieger for our top 3 finishers.
All right, we want to talk to Carl Smith right here because we have some very special people here tonight. Carl Smith, congratulations on a nice run.
Well, thank you, Butch. We were very fortunate we were able to put it together tonight.
I'll tell you what, everybody was sure pulling for you. You got a lot of international people here in the crowd. And the old Night Moves, I've seen it pull many times, and it looks like it just gets better all the time.
Well, I'll tell you, we've been working hard. We struggled last summer, but we're coming on.
All right. Anybody you want to thank tonight?
Oh, I'll tell you, yes. I'll tell you first, I want to thank my wife, Christy.
All right.
And then Zeneca Products, I think we all remember them. If it wasn't for them, I tell you, it wouldn't be the show it is tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give him a nice round of applause. How about it? What do you say? Carl Smith. And our trophy presentation tonight, we have our very special guest here tonight, the governor of the state of Kentucky, Mr. Paul Patton, of course. We have him with us tonight. Keen Clements, of course, with Zeneca Ag Products. Jeff Kazizik with Zeneca Ag Products. And Bill Kegel along here with the Kentucky State Fair Board. And we certainly are glad to have our governor, Paul Patton, here with us tonight. All right, let's get Lance Little real quick here while we go on with this trophy presentation. Well, son, you can't be too upset.
Not at all. I'll take second behind Carl Smith any day of the week.
What's the story on these John Deeres? You guys must have gone to work and just put one thing, a big cross or a big X, I guess, through International, because you guys have just made a great showing here this weekend.
Well, we finally spent some money here and got with the right people. There's some definite people I need to really thank for this run tonight. Mark Staub with Staub Machine, Columbus Diesel. Without these guys, Mark Korth Tire Cutting, awesome. My brother Chris and my father and mother for helping me all through all this. It's really been a pleasure coming down here. It's an honor to be here. And, of course, Zeneca for the awesome track and pull they have.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give him a nice round of applause. Your number 2 man. Lance Slittle out of Tuscola, Illinois. And we have one more to go. Our trophy presenters once again, the Honorable Governor Paul Patton, and we have Keen Clements, Keen from Bardstown, Kentucky, and we have Jeff Kazizik out of Bowling Green representing Zeneca Ag Products. And we're so glad these guys are here with us tonight for the presentation. Well, Mr. Linder, nice run. I know you probably would like to have been up there, but you got to think about this. You're coming back tomorrow night.
That's right, Butch, and we're really happy to be in that, have that opportunity. Certainly would like to thank the Fair Board down here for having this pull and Pro Stocks being part of it. Zeneca Products certainly for sponsoring the event with them. Like to thank people that helped us get here, Mom and Dad, brother John, and Columbus Diesel, HB Machine, and Riverside Engines.
All right, and are you going to do anything different before tomorrow night? You got a lot of checking to do, a lot of changes to make?
Well, we got to check it over pretty good, and we might turn a few screws.
Go back and check that computer tape before the night's out?
Oh, yeah, we're going to look that over hard.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give him a nice round of applause. Mike Linder and the Linder brothers out of Ohio.